Madam's team. So, TV Rao sir, I would like to invite you to start the program. After that program, that session presentations will start, sir. TV Rao sir, few words from your side. Okay, sir, audio is not connected, I think. Okay.
1 minute.
So yesterday, yes, madam.
Yeah, T Rao sir.
Sir, TV Rao sir.
Yes, no, I lost the connection.
Yes,
and
sir.
I got
Vinay sir is also going
Yes,
to join
yes,
us.
sir. Yes, sir. A few words from your side. Sir,
thank you.
after that, we will start the presentations.
Thank you, ma'am. As a part of Hans My project, today is the second day for second round presentation, mid project presentation or second round presentations by teacher researchers. A warm welcome to all. I request all to go for this round, and everybody is expected to give presentations. Maybe you may take 1 or 2 days or 3 days like that, but everybody must present in this round, and it's all sharing what we know, what we are doing, and we are all sailing in the same boat, and we nothing to hesitate and nothing to feel anything. We have to do our work. Just what we are doing, we have to share. And as again our schools are trying to getting open, we may get contact with our children also. Those who have not started the second round preparations, now you can share your questionnaires to the students, because as you are going to the schools, you may get contact numbers, and you may even call some students, and you can collect data from them. I request you all who have not yet started collecting the data from the students, I request all to concentrate on this area. And now I welcome Roja ma'am, her team, to give the presentations of the second day. Advance congratulations and all the best to Roja ma'am and her team.
Thank you.
sir. Thank you, sir. Vinay sir. Good evening, Vinay sir. Please, before starting the session.
Okay. Good evening, all of you, and best of luck reminding teacher researchers and go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir.
So yesterday, successfully 3 TRs completed their presentation wonderfully. Sandhya madam and Anita madam and Narendra sir. Congratulations to them. And now today, 3 more TRs are going to present today's session. Roja madam, over to you, madam, please.
Thank you, Mamta ma'am. Good evening, Vinay sir, Venkateshwar Rao sir, Sampath sir, and all the people, Mamta ma'am, and all the teacher researchers over here and the mentors here. Firstly, I would like to thank and express my gratitude for all the people who have provided this opportunity for us once again. And today, actually, we have started off our presentations from yesterday. Yesterday, 3 teacher researchers have presented their ways of completion of exploratory stage. And today, we got 4 more teachers, sir. In my team, actually, I have got 7 teachers. And all the 7 teachers have already completed exploratory stage, except 1 or 2 collection of evidences for 1 or 2 eminent we need to do in the collection process, sir. So almost all of them have completed the exploratory stage. So today we are going to present once again, share them, and I request all the teachers to please share the suggestions, sir, and your reflections, so that we could optimize our own teacher learning process, I mean the action research process. And with this, before I go for inviting my teacher researchers, I would like to take only 2 minutes to share the report. Shall I, Sampath sir?
Report, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Sir, only 2 minutes, sir. Just I'll show and I'll.
This ma'am's school, Anuradha ma'am.
Anuradha madam, TSMS
Ah.
Bandarpalli, sir.
Bhavana.
Bhavana ma'am, ma'am Mulugu.
School name.
School.
Sir, good evening.
Sir,
MBPS Patvarapalli.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Sorry, I forgot it.
Yeah,
Yeah, MPPS Patwarpalli.
Madam.
MPPS Patvarapalli, Mandal Venkatapur, District Mulugu.
Thank you. Over to you, ma'am. Raja ma'am, you can continue.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I'll be taking only 2 minutes to show the report actually. That means where were we? Where did we start? Where are we now? And how we could proceed our journey. So I need some suggestions also on going to the report, sir. Actually, regarding the, I don't want to explain what all the terms which we discussed yesterday, and we all know about them as we are in the same journey. So introduction, that is about exploratory action research and the importance of exploratory action research I have continued. And then let me go for this. I need to stop this, sir. Yeah. Is my screen visible, sir? So I went on with the differences with them, and then I went on with the need and importance of EAR, objectives of our project, mentoring experience, wherein I have got 7 teacher researchers, sir, and these are the particulars of my teacher researchers. And actually, we have selected the teacher researchers based upon the Google Form supplied to them. I have invited them. Whoever is interested, they can fill up. And I will send these Google Forms only those people whom I know, and because I need to work with them. And I got the applications from 7 teachers, and they have expressed their own interest, and based upon their interests and their experiences, I have selected them. And all these, I am really thankful to all my teacher researchers who are my friends. And that is Beti Satyanarayana sir, who is a school assistant English, and his topic is related to reading, that is struggling readers. How can I overcome the problems of struggling readers? And K. Anuradha madam, she is the PGT English working at TSMS Bandarpalli. Her actually here I couldn't include, but I will be including it. Here her problem is related to writing discourses, sir. How can I make my students to overcome or to write the discourses well? And in the same way, L. Sandhya Rani ma'am, she is the school assistant English working at ZPHS Kartrapalli, and she once again took about the speaking skills. So how can I develop the oral communication skills among the students? That was her problem. And then I went on, the other teacher researchers are B. Anita ma'am, who has presented yesterday, school assistant English, ZPHS Gadepalli. Her topic is related to reading comprehension, but her focus is based upon how can she make her low proficient learners to comprehend any given text, whether it is a listening or the reading. And her concentration is basically to build up the confidence and also the reading activities, pre-reading activities mostly. And O. Narendra sir, the next teacher researcher, he is also a school assistant English working at ZPHS Chelpur, and his area is also the reading comprehension, but here he is specifically concentrating on how to develop the comprehension of the reading test. So he will be concentrating upon different instructional strategy and activities that would be provided to the students. Why do I explain this is 3 of my teacher researchers are actually concentrating on the reading and comprehension, but their areas are different and the techniques that are going to be adopted by them are also different. In the same way, yes, Bhavana ma'am, SGT, MPPS Patwarpalli Mulugu, and she has taken a unique problem that is upon maladjusted children. How can I make my attract my maladjusted children towards the classroom learning? In the same way, T. Rani madam, school assistant English, and her place of working is ZPSS Pegadapalli, and ma'am is being focused upon the spelling mistakes. Usually we come across the students to do the to make and commit many errors and make many mistakes in the spellings, and usually we stress for accuracy in the writing. So she is concentrating upon that area. How can she make her students to overcome the spelling mistakes and make them to write accurately? So this is about my teacher researchers before I invite them. And anyhow, all this we discuss the role and responsibilities, plan of action. And here I would like to show about the plan of action, which is a general plan of action which we as a team has developed. And here, this is the plan of action which I have taken up my own teacher researchers. And these are the different Google, the Zoom links, sir. Actually, we have conducted 14 Zoom meets for the people within these 6 months. And here I have included 10 of the links and 4 I have to include because I need to convert them into the and produce the links. There's a problem in the laptop. And apart from the Zoom link, sir, we have also gone up to, we have got the WhatsApp meets, and every day, sometimes whenever we want, frequently we used to have the phone conversations. And I really thank all my teacher researchers to be very friendly and very cooperative, and also eager to learn and zealous to achieve something. So with this and resources, we always use the resources provided by our super mentor and as well as the presidents and team leaders of this project. And I thank you all. And I also, whatever we received from you, I used to share with my teacher researchers, and we all the mentors are doing the same thing, I hope. And thank you all for giving me this opportunity, and for my teacher researchers to um, to satisfy our own zeal and passion to do something new. Thank you, sir. With this, now I would like to invite Beti Satyanarayan, sir, school assistant English, one of the teacher researchers, to present his plan of exploratory stage of his exploratory action research. Sir, over to you, sir. Beti Satyanarayan, sir. Are you there, sir?
Okay, good evening,
Madam,
ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
sir, please.
I
Good
request
evening, sir.
Roja
Good
madam.
evening, sir.
Sir,
Before
sir.
going to start the presentation, just one request. Please take the time into the view, and just take 10 minutes for each presentation, not
Yeah,
more
yes.
than 10 minutes.
Thank
Okay,
you, ma'am.
I'll remind the time. Please take care of time. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. I request the
ahead.
teacher researchers also to please keep this in view. And I also request all the people here to please give your reflections, sir, because we need to learn from others, right? Thank you.
Madam, Roja ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Rani, ma'am.
Roja ma'am. My school name is not Pegadapalli, madam, Paidipalli.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Sorry to mispronounce. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Please.
Okay. Is it audible?
Yeah, yes, sir. Audible, sir. You are audible.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening to all the teachers and my mentor and super mentors and coordinators of ELTA Telangana. So it's a great privilege for me to present my exploratory action research project work here. So earlier, this is my introduction. I am Satyanarayan Beti, working as school assistant English at ZPI School, Kesamudram Village. So my research problem is, how can I overcome the problem of struggling readers? So earlier I presented my mid-project report in this platform, and recently our mentor has given me a chance to present my report on EMR Maharashtra session also. So it's a great privilege for me to once again I'm presenting my report here. And like you all know, the background problem is, of course, I am a teacher of English and working in a regional medium high school. And like we all know that listening and reading are considered as receptive skills, hence it is important to concentrate on these skills. And in my classes, some of the children are struggling to read simple words and sentences, mostly in class 6th and 7th. And we have been promoting the children to the next class without achieving the basic reading skills. So to streamline these children, I have selected this problem as a part of classroom-based action research project. And the need and importance of the study is, like our government every year, and like you all know that this year also, in the early months of June and July, our government is also planning to again revise the earlier lessons and earlier topics of the earlier classes. So, and also implementing a program called LEP, that is Learning Enhancement Program, and mainly concentrating on reading and writing skills. But without achieving the desired results, we are promoting the children to the next class. And to overcome this issue, to explore on this issue, I made this as my action research project. And the objectives of my project is to find out the difficulties that students face while reading a text, and to find out the factors that influence their reading skills, identify the various methods, strategies, approaches to enhance the reading ability in English. And my exploratory questions are, what are the various reasons of my students' inability to read the text fluently, accurately, and comprehensively? What are the perceptions of students and colleagues in enhancing their reading ability? How can I develop the reading skills among the students? So this is the questionnaire I prepared to my students, and I provided with the students, and they responded in this way. So these are the responses from the students, and also the responses I received. And by analyzing those responses, I came to know that the students love to read English, and they like to read stories, newspapers, magazines, wrappers, posters, invitation cards, messages, etc. And they face a difficulty in identifying the new words, and they are able to understand the passage to some extent. And most of the times, they take the help of their friends. So these are the responses I received from my students. Okay, you can observe the classroom here. And I also prepared a questionnaire to the teachers also in the form of Google form. So I provided these questions. So these are the questions. And when I provided, I circulated these Google form in to the teachers and my colleagues and other teachers. So this is the evidence of Google form. These are the questions. Actually, I'm not mentioning the questions. I'm not reading out the questions. Already you're all aware of this one. I shared in WhatsApp groups also. So yeah. So these are the responses I received from my fellow friends for different questions. Yeah. And I collected my data through observation method, and I prepared a questionnaire in the form of a Google form, and informal talk or interview, and critical review of the colleagues. So, and also I am going to adapt some of the strategies. So before I present this one, I documented everything here. So I want to present my document also. So here, this is introduction, and already I discussed my research question, exploratory questions, and data collection tools, and teachers questionnaire, and the evidences of data collected. So these are the responses in the form of Google form. So my findings of data analysis is, as I mentioned, the students love to read English and small stories, and they face difficulty in identifying new words, and they are able to understand passage to some extent. And most of the times they take the help of their friends, and their lack of language atmosphere at home, and they have poor language skills, lack of required vocabulary and structural knowledge of comprehending the text. So this is my analysis of the data I collected through students and teachers. So, and yeah, 1 second. And the strategies, I have planned some of the strategies to overcome this problem. So as my friends and teachers and colleagues suggested, that is collaborative reading, strategies to be used in action phase, that is collaborative reading, peer learning, simple text followed by information gap activities, the bottom up and top down models, reading cards, short stories, and also it's a little bit of, it's somewhat helpful for me to use the lower classes, those who are lagging behind in reading, because I have identified 7 children of class 6th in my school. Out of 34 children, 7 children are they are low proficient in reading the text. So out of 7, 2 children are unable to identify simple words. They are able to identify the letters, but they are unable to identify simple words and to read those words. So for the sake of those children, I have collected the lower classes, that is 3rd and 4th classes English textbooks, and I want to implement the textbooks to my children. And I want to implement some of the language games and puzzles, and graphic organizers is also very useful for me. So I thought in that way. So I am going to put this action plan in the coming days. So this is my strategy, and of course the tentative timeline, as our mentor also mentioned here, I want to explore this in the month of June, July, and August. That is action plan. So in the December, that is introduction. Next, finding the problem and planning for exploration, and in the coming months of June, July, and August, I want to implement my action plan. So I'm expecting to meet with my children physically so that I can complete my project work. So in the month of September, that is final presentation. And at the end, I have faced some of the challenges while presenting my, doing this project work. So that is at the initial stages in the months of December, November, and January, I started too much of thinking about this. So what is happening, and attending various meetings, Zoom meetings, and listening to the various sessions. So how to start the project? So that is the major challenge. So the words spoken by our Vinay Raju sir inspired me a lot. Just stop thinking and start doing. So I started to work on it, and knowledge about exploratory action research. So I want to find out more about this project work. So that's why I have taken 1 or 2 months time to explore on this topic and identifying the problem. So as a teachers, we are facing a lot of challenges in our classroom and lot of issues related to LSRW, that is problems related to speaking, reading, writing. So, and also many other vocabulary, and there are so many problems are there in our classrooms. So which one I have to choose? So that is the major challenge for me, and I have opted reading so that they can read, and then they can move on to the next skills. And one more challenge, that the response from the, it's a little bit sorry to say that whenever we post any Google form or anything in our groups or in our WhatsApp groups, wherever we share, but the teachers are somewhat negligent. They are not that much interested. We are expecting many responses from the teachers, but they are not up to the mark. So the poor response from the teachers, and collection of data is also a little bit of challenge for me, and I am successful in that. And during this pandemic period, that is we are unavailability of our students, so we are missing our students. This is also one of the challenges I faced in this project work. So I think this is my project report. So thank you, and before I conclude, I want to thank our mentor Roja Rani ma'am. Always she is very inspiring and always encouraging. And whenever we have any doubt, she's ready to clear the doubts. And also our mentors Mamta ma'am, Vinay Raju sir, TV Rao sir, and other Sampath sir, and coordinators, and all the eminent personalities of ELTA Telangana. And with this, I conclude my session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Satyanarayan sir. It was wonderful. And as we all know, you are the teacher, you are the resource person, and also a familiar person among, and an active member of ELTA. Thank you for your presentation, sir. And we wish you all the best for your action phase.
Thank you.
I need to thank you as a mentor for your cooperation at any time, sir. Thank you.
And one more thing, ma'am. Just I tried that Google Drawings.
Yes, sir.
But I faced little bit difficulty, so I am unable to present it. Within a week of time, I will complete it and I will present it.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you. It's a great pleasure. Now I request our members to come up with their reflections. Congratulations, Satyanarayan sir, once again. And our teacher researchers to come up with their reflections. Sir?
Madam, at the end of the session, we will take the reflections, madam.
Okay.
Please continue with the.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Then Satyanarayan sir, okay.
Yeah.
Now I request Bhavana Senigaram ma'am, SGT working at MPPS Patwarpalli. Ma'am, over to you, please. She's an active teacher and a zealous, passionate teacher to do something for the students. So she has joined us, and I'm really happy to work with her. Ma'am, over to you, please.
Madam, is my screen shared?
No, ma'am, you couldn't.
Yes.
Yeah, you are sharing now, ma'am.
Yeah. A pleasant good evening to all the dignitaries present here. I'm Bhavana Shankaram, working for MPPS Patvarpalli, Mandal Venkatapur, Mulgu district. First, I'd like to express my heartfelt greetings to Elta Telangana for giving me this opportunity. And also, I'm thankful to my mentor, Rojarani Madam, for extending her support and guidance. I'm glad to be here and share my exploratory action research with you. And my action research is on maladjustment problems in students. In order to make a child to read, write, or learn something, first we must make him mentally ready to learn. So I can say we need to motivate the child or inspire the child to learn or do something. So I took this problem. And this is my background problem. I'm a primary school teacher working in a very remote place in Warangal district. I found that the parents of our school children are poor, illiterate, and away from the modern society. They work all the day for daily wages and are unable to pay attention towards the children. I understood that due to this, some of the children suffered with minor behavioral problems like school rejection, destructive and violent behavior, inability to concentrate, poor social movements, poor motivation for school work, and manipulative behavior. So I took this research question: what makes the maladjusted students to be active participants and sincere in teaching learning process? And for this, my objectives are to fascinate my students towards my subject, to enhance the enthusiasm in them to learn new things in English, to build up a rapport between the teacher and students as well as among the students. And my exploratory questions are: how to identify maladjusted children? How can I attract maladjusted children in teaching learning process? What might be the reasons for their behavior? How can I create interest among them to learn English? And for this, the tools for data collection, I preferred our teacher's diary, preparing an observation sheet, interacting or an interview with parents, because I opted this interview because my parents are illiterate. I need to do for face-to-face or on phone. Students questionnaire to teachers, and field trips with students for observation, and also collection of data, collection of information through colleagues. And the teacher's questionnaire is like this: did you find any disorder in children when you are entering or leaving the classroom? Did you find any children not bringing books and other class material? Did you observe any children not doing school activities and refusing to follow your instructions in the class? Were there any children walking around the class for no reason and interrupting? Can you mention a few behavioral problems you might have come across in your classroom? Did you interact with the children personally and try to know the reasons? If yes, what are the methods you have adopted to resolve the problems? What are the most common barriers you see that hinders the academic, small spelling mistakes, sorry, progress in your classroom? What are the strategies you follow to improve the academic progress in your classroom, and what are your suggestions? I conducted this survey through Google Forms, and I received the responses from my teachers, and I will produce the evidences also later. And the teachers' perspectives are like this: yes, sometimes my children tend to go around the class and scream and disturb the class with no reasons. A few don't bother to check their days books as per their timetable due to their negligence. Some of the children show behavioral problems like frustration, rudeness and arrogance, reckless talk, bullying, giggling, lack of punctuality, sincerity, and absent-mindedness. This might be due to reasons like improper parenting, peer group influence, society influence. The methods adopted for resolving such problems can be like maintaining a friendly relationship, showing positive attitude towards a child, empathy, noting down their problems, counseling them personally, and visiting their houses might also help to some extent. The lack of confidence, discipline, determination, concentration, reinforcement activities, and some attitudinal differences can be some of the common barriers that hinders this academic progress. And my students' questionnaire is like this: do you like to go to school daily? What are the reasons for walking around the class and interrupting? Does your teacher speak to you daily? Do you feel better when your teacher asks you about your unhappiness? Do you take the help of your mother or father to complete your homework? Did you take the help of your classmates to complete the task given to you? Does your teacher appreciate you when you do good things? Are there any reasons from your side for refusing to follow your teacher's instructions? Do you share your toys, pens, pencils, etc. with your classmates? What are the difficulties you face in learning new things at school? Do you have at least one good friend? How do you feel if someone bullies you? Which subject do you like the most? I had an informal talk with the children so that I got the responses from them. And my students' voice is like this: yes, I like going to school daily, but it's hard for me to sit in the class without moving here and there. Yes, our teacher speaks to me often, and I like to share my problems with her. I cannot take my parents' help as they are illiterate. No, my classmates do not help me in completing the task given to us. Sometimes I feel like ignoring her instructions. I feel like shouting, crying, or hitting them when bullied. I like English the most, but sometimes it's hard to follow. And I had an interview with parents. How much time do you spend with your child? What are some of your child's special interests and hobbies? What are your child's strengths and weaknesses? How can I help your child to succeed in her academics? Is there anything else that you would like to share with me regarding your child? And I also collected information from my colleagues, and their responses are like this: behavioral problem might be due to improper parenting. Behavior of parents towards others can also be one of the aspects. Financial condition of the families can have significant effect on the child's behavior. Low IQ levels and grasping power in some of the children may make them feel down, hence the behavioral issues. Based on all this, I made my report, the analysis report: improper parenting, socioeconomic conditions of the family, illiteracy of parents, lack of encouragement, low IQ levels and low grasping power, authoritative behavior of teachers sometimes also affects monotonous teaching, negligence, lack of self-confidence and discipline. And the strategies I will be following, that is when my school reopens, are breaking down the lesson into chunks, providing choices for students to choose from, friendly environment and participation, feedback and positive reinforcements, collaborative learning, graphic organizing, peer tutoring, engaging activities, and gamification. And that's all. And my this is my report on the documentation report. And first, what I felt is this is an introduction. It is obvious that as we teachers experience both successful and challenging situations in our classroom, and we are overburdened with our own schedules, we do not have time to think about the same. Consequently, the challenges get multiplied and get out of our hands. Lack of practice on reflecting on situations make us to lose hope, due to which we might develop a tendency to blame students' abilities, and we jump into new action without examining the situation carefully. And this EAR is a research where the teachers work on simple and practical problems to understand the situations they face in the classrooms. They try to bring out a positive change in their respective situations by analyzing and using different possible strategies. Unlike academic research, this EAR can be carried out within the teaching time itself. And this is all the background which I already shared. And also, and these are the evidences I collected. This is a audio. This is my, shall I, ma'am?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. You can share one of the evidence. Otherwise, it is okay, ma'am. Is it possible now? Otherwise, it's okay.
Yeah, it's there. Vicky,
Madam, I think it is stored in Google Drive, and
Yeah.
to open this, you have to sign in. So let it,
This is
madam.
it. Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Just open the evidence. Google Drive. This is the audio evidence of one of my colleagues. Teacher responses. Is it audible, ma'am?
3 dots, ma'am, and share sound. Share sound. In your Zoom bar, more option will be there, no?
Yeah. And these are the responses I received. Documentation. And the challenges I faced are identifying and selecting this problem, selecting the tools for data collection, collecting the data during the pandemic, and face-to-face interview with parents amidst the pandemic. And my plan of action is from March to June, I was in exploratory phase. And now after my school reopenings, I will enter into this action phase. And that's all, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavna ma'am. Congratulations for the wonderful presentation, and I wish you all the best for your action phase. Thank you once again. Now, I request.
Thank you, madam. Madam, sorry to interrupt you.
It's
Thank
okay,
you, ma'am.
please.
Thank you, Bhavna ma'am. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Janak Singh Negi, sir. Once again, welcome to the second session, sir. Please give your reflections on these two presentations. Janak, sir. Please. Welcome to the session, sir. Sir. Janak, sir.
Okay, we'll have at the end, ma'am. We continue.
Okay, okay. Madam, continue, madam, please.
Thank you, Mamta ma'am. Good evening, Janek sir. And I welcome you all. I welcome you to this session once again. And now I would take the opportunity to invite one more teacher researcher, Mrs. Anuradha Kodipaka, PGT STSMS Bandarupalli. Good evening, sir. So Anuradha ma'am, she is PGT and she has got the 6 years of teaching experience. And I really thank her for her wonderful cooperation. Anuradha ma'am, over to you, please.
Thank you, Roja ma'am. Respected today's Chief Guest Janek sir, and our project coordinator Vinay sir, our data president Venkateshwar sir, and the super mentor Mamta madam and other super mentors, Sampath sir, and our beloved mentor Roja ma'am, and all my co-researchers. Welcome to Hornby's Exploratory Action Research Project Report presentation. Madam, is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah, you are sharing. Continue.
okay, ma'am. Yeah, so already I introduced this my course coordinator, super mentor, and myself Anuradha, working at TSMS Bandarpalli Mulugu, PGT English. And coming for my research problem, how can I motivate my students and guide them in writing the discourses on their own? This is my research problem. Coming for the background problem, I teach in a model school. Our students' exposure to English is limited. My students' discourses writing ability is not satisfactory. They find it very difficult to write discourses. So in spite of some efforts, I could make my students write to some extent. So this is the reason that led me to be a part of this classroom-based action research project. And need and importance of the study. So we all know that ours is a discourse-oriented pedagogy. And in our paper for high school students, paper 1, paper 2, nearly 30 mark weightage is given for the creative writing. So in our classroom transaction, the major activity of the post-reading session is construction of a discourse by the learners. By virtue of the inputs received through listening and reading, they are in a position to take up a task which demands them to construct a specific discourse. So this process we do in the classroom transaction process. So during that process, interaction for brainstorming to sensitize the learners towards the features and content of a discourse. And a timely feedback will be given for our students, and analyze the 3 important fields in a discourse, mainly for a discourse, the theme, the content, and format. Coming for the objectives, to find out the difficulties that students face while writing the discourses. Identify the strategies to improve the discourse writing skills. My exploratory questions are, why are the students poor in writing the discourses? What factors are influencing the poor discourses writing skills? What is the importance of developing discourses writing skills? How can I improve the accuracy in writing the discourses among my students? What strategies can help to improve the high school students' discourses writing skills? What problems do they face when they're asked to write a discourse-oriented question? And for this, selected tools to collect data and details of data collected. Already many of our core teacher researchers also followed these tools. I followed questionnaire, informal interview with the students, critical review of a colleague in the classroom observation, and even I'm planning to have this reflective diary too, so that I could note down the points during my classroom observation. And coming for the students' questions, do you enjoy writing discourses? So a questionnaire is given to the student, and one of the evidence of my student questionnaire is, you can see in the slide. What kind of discourses do you enjoy writing? Do you face any difficulty in writing discourses? Which discourses you feel difficult to write? Which discourses you feel easy to write? What do you think hinders your discourses writing? What is the main cause factor to make your discourses writing difficult? How can we overcome this problem? So these are my student questions. And coming after the student questions were given, from the questionnaire, it became evident that all students enjoy writing discourses. And most of the students are comfortable in writing minor discourses, like diary, message, invitation, poster, etc. They feel somewhat difficult in writing major discourses. So as the question is lengthy and unable to comprehend, most of the students were complaining that the factors hindering them in discourses writing are, I found that lack of vocabulary, poor grammar and syntax skills, spelling mistakes, didn't understand the questions. And these are the teachers' questions. Do the students face any difficulty in writing your subject? And dear friends, I want to say this is, I have given a questionnaire to one of my colleague, a biology teacher. I posed these questions to her. What are the factors you think hinders their writing ability? How do you think we can motivate the students to write meaningful sentences? How do you engage the students to write independently? What strategies are applied to engage the students write meaningful sentences? So when I given this questions to my teacher, she has expressed her perspectives. And coming for the teacher's perspectives, lack of knowledge on LSRW skills, lack of English speaking atmosphere, face difficulty in making proper sentence structure, can't use suitable words due to lack of vocabulary, unable to express their idea due to lack of writing practice, face difficulty in implementing discourse markers in their discourses writings. And above this, even the grammatical sentence formation is also the problem faced by our students. And I circulated this Google form through WhatsApp group, and this is the data collected from the teachers through Google Forms. And they have mentioned some of the strategies like gap activities, model writings, free writing exercises, guided composition, collaborative writing activities, brainstorming. These are the suggestions they have given. So I would like to implement in my action plan. And coming for the parents' perspective, I made a call to the parents and a few parents, and their perspectives, they have expressed that they were expecting to write meaningful sentences independently. They were expecting that the students, the children would write meaningful sentences and which they could write short stories, essays, descriptions independently. And they were expecting a proper vocabulary. And this is the colleagues' involvement. And this is our students' discourse writing works. I've collected few sample works of my students. And as action, when the students come back in the June, maybe June, I would like to implement these strategies. So I want to go with the graphic organizers. So some of the graphic organizers I would like to follow, and even concept maps, KWL, table, mind map, Venn diagram, bar charts. So I want to go in this way so that it could help my children to write discourses independently without any fear. And the plan of action, exploratory stage December to June, and action stage July to August, and dissemination maybe September. And coming for the challenges and suggestions. So initially I was little confused to follow the steps, especially suitable data collection techniques. But after attending the webinars conducted by our coordinators and ELTA team, we got some idea how to go with, and attending the webinars timely, got some support, unable to use digital tools effectively. Initially, I faced this problem, and some students were not able to express their problem. Later, after personal talk, they started sharing. So I got the opportunity to collect the data in the month of February, March, like that, as the students were available, and the lack of documentation skills. So, and maintenance of reflective diary was not regular. So these were the challenges I faced. And coming for the suggestions to our co-researchers, don't get demotivated. And we have all good team to support us. Initially, everybody would be brainstorming on how to go on which problem, which area, how to narrow down our research problem, and what tools and what strategies. So, but as the time goes on, we get idea, and by implementing different strategies, we come to know that which strategy will be useful for our children. Keep your interest alive, develop inquiry-oriented approach.
Thank you, Anuradha ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
ma'am,
please.
shall I share even Word document, madam? As time constraint.
It's okay, ma'am. Have you prepared? You have got your Word document, no?
Yes, ma'am.
You can just send the link, ma'am. You can paste it in our document.
Shall I share, madam?
If you wish, you can show, ma'am. Otherwise, you can just paste the link. As you wish.
Okay. Okay, madam. And thank you once again to all the members for giving me this opportunity, especially Vinay sir, Mamta Madam, Lakshman sir, Sampath sir, Roja ma'am, and all my researchers. Thank you, madam.
Congratulations, Anuradha ma'am. A good explanation and organized collection of data. Thank you very much and wish you all the best for the action, please.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you once again. And now I request the last teacher researcher of today's presentations, Mrs. T. Rani ma'am, School Assistant English working at ZPSS Paidipalli. And ma'am is also a well-known personality here. She has been a resource person and she has been involved in many of the ELTA programs, webinars, and Techie Kids programs. So, ma'am, it's over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, madam.
Wish all.
Yeah. Shall I share my screen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah, you have started. Huh?
Okay, madam. Thank you, madam. Good evening, everyone. I am Rani, School Assistant of English working for ZPHS Paidipalli, Warangal Urban. Now I am going to present my mid-project report on action research plan, which is sponsored by British Council's Hornby Exploratory Action Research and taken up by ELTA Telangana. And I am happy to take up this research opportunity. I am a teacher researcher under the mentorship of Mrs. M. Rojarani Madam and under the super mentorship of Mrs. Mamata Sadhu Madam. Now, I like to share my action research process with mid-project with the permission of the authorities, Vinay Raju sir, TV Rao sir, Sampath sir, and my mentor and the super mentor. Yeah. Excuse me, madam. How to do?
Ma'am, any problem?
Madam, my laptop stuck.
Shall I share for you? Have you sent to me?
1 minute, please. Madam, Roja madam. One minute, madam. So just I am trying.
Okay, ma'am.
Madam,
ma'am.
What to do for system ni restart chestunna madam.
Okay. You may take a few minutes, ma'am.
Yeah, just a minute, madam, 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay. Meanwhile, I will request reflections from other teachers.
Yeah, please.
Teachers present over here and the guests. Okay. Shall I?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please.
Okay. Good evening, Janet Singh sir, and we are really happy to see you again, sir, today to join us. I request you for a few words, sir. Mamata ma'am.
Yes, madam. Sir is there, but
otherwise, shall I request for the reflections of others?
Hello?
yes, madam.
Yes,
Sir, please.
Hello?
Sampath sir,
Rani
Rani ma'am requests a few minutes, sir. So meanwhile, shall we have the reflections? There is a problem with her computer, it seems. She has restarted it. Sampath sir, just here and the mentors and all the dignitaries here, all the dignitaries and teacher researchers here to extend your reflections, sir.
Yes, I am very happy with your team, Roger.
Good evening, Neela Madhu ma'am. Please welcome.
Yeah. I understand that each of the teacher researcher has opened, they have opened their eyes, ears, and heart to identify the problematic areas in the class, in their own classroom context. As I can see, the varied issues that have been taken up by each one of them. For example, Satyanarayan sir has taken reading, and then Bhavna ma'am has taken maladjusted children and first generation learners whose circumstances, the social circumstances under which they live, the parenting, all these create a negative impact on their children, and she's trying to get them to the mainstream and motivating them to study. That's a very, very soulful and heartful problem that she has taken up. And then we have Anuradha ma'am, who's come up with the high school discourses. Yes, we all know that high school children do have problem with discourses, and the strategies that she's be employed by way of graphic organizers, mind mapping, when all these are very appropriate. And so yesterday was presenters also. They have all taken, I mean, Rani ma'am, for example, taking poor spellings into consideration. And then we have this comprehension as one such issue. So these are all very pertinent issues that need to be addressed in the classrooms. And I'm glad that it's being done. And I'm sure that your experiences are also going to benefit, if not the others outside, it might benefit most of the schools here in Telangana, because we have a little bit of a common background. So your research might as well as prove to be helpful to the others as well. So I, in fact, conclude by appreciating the scientific and the systematic approach that is being taken by each of you. So congratulations to you, madam, and also your super mentor, Mamta Sadhu ma'am, and the organizers at the forefront, Vinay sir, or TV Rao sir, or Sampath sir. Great way going, a great way to go also. It's a way forward.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Actually, the reflections and this appreciation, actually, it encourages the teachers. That's the reason we need the encouragement. And thanks a lot for your appreciation. And we would try to keep up at the same pace. Thank you, ma'am. And I also congratulate my teacher researchers. Actually, the credit goes to all of them. Thank you once again. I request other teachers here to please come up with your reflections and questions also. So that our questioning makes us to think a lot, and somewhere whatever the reflections you give us and whatever the suggestions you extend towards us definitely will harness our learning. And that would definitely be shown in our action research. Please. Sampath sir?
Madam, take from Janak sir. Is Janak sir there?
Yes, Janak sir is here, sir. Good evening, Janak Singh Negi sir. I welcome you once again to this meet, sir. Please, we request you for your reflection, sir.
All of you. Okay. Thank you for inviting me again. Okay. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. It's a great pleasure to hear you, sir. Please continue.
Yeah. Since I was busy in all, I didn't get the I didn't watch this earlier parts, but I have carefully observed some of the presentations carried out by the researchers and very enthusiastic teachers, and what they have found is really interesting, and they have addressed many classroom problems that most of teachers are facing. These are very they have very well done, and they have solved their problem very well. But what I have found in my case here in Nepal is now we have selected some teachers. Actually, I don't know how many teachers are involved there in action research, in your place. But in our case, we have selected 1 or 2 teachers from each schools, and there are many teachers. Let's say some schools may have 10, 15, 20, or 25 teachers or like that, and 2 teachers have known how to solve the problems conducting exploratory activities, but other teachers are still struggling with some classroom problems. But we are instantly encouraging those teachers who have taken part in exploratory activities to teach others also, because we are 1 or 2 teachers participating from each school will not bring out the solution, because one teacher teaches 1 or 2 subjects, for example, and he or she will solve his or her problem, but others will have still the problem. So one thing, okay, I want to request all of the dear teachers to encourage other teachers as well to solve their classroom problems. And next problem, okay, to be more frank, okay, in my case, some of the teachers carried out exploratory action research. Let's say they had raised one issue and they carried out exploratory action research. They prepared the report, and there is not only one problem in the class. There are many other problems. So one thing what I request is, if we solve one problem, there are many other problems, and if we continue exploratory action research in the way that you have presented here, that will really bring out change in our education. And next thing is, okay, is a kind of, okay, some teachers, they think that carrying out exploratory action research takes a lot of time. We have to collect a lot of data, and we have to give time. We have to teach many subjects. We have to prepare a report or something like that. But what I suggest is, okay, for the first time, there may be some formality, and we have to prepare a report because we are working under certain, okay, schemes. That's one thing. But next time we may not need to prepare a report or like that. And if we interact with the students as we interact in this research, then we can ask some simple question. For example, one of my okay, teacher, after he conducted action research, he had many crowded classrooms, and many students used not pay attention while he was telling something. But he asked the question, okay, to the best, okay, backbenchers, okay, why are they talking or something like that. But they were actually not listening what their teachers was telling, standing in front of them. They frankly told us, sir, we are not okay getting you because we are very back here. And he started to stand somewhere in the middle or move around the classroom while speaking something in the classroom, and he solved that problem. But it doesn't take a lot of there is problem. Okay, students were making noise in the classroom. It was the matter of disturbance for many days, okay, or every day, for example, let's say. But he had never asked his student why they were making noise at the back. But once he asked one question, that's a very simple question, why are you making noise? The student simply said that, okay, what we are saying, we are not listening at the back, and he changed that. It doesn't take a lot of time, but he solved one great problem. So I call this is also kind of exploratory action research. Okay, so we should not be worried. Okay, we should not be, okay, take it much, okay, seriously or in depth like academic research. That okay, we may take a lot of time, but simply you can ask question, and if you continue in this way, I think we can solve a lot of problems. And I love myself also improving the quality of education and teaching. As I have seen, okay, I have also visited some parts of India and in the village areas, and the quality of education is okay, not as better as some okay, rural, this urban area. This the same is the case here in some remote parts of Nepal as well. So if we teachers okay, think that it's our responsibility to improve others. Now we feel proud, and it doesn't take a lot of time. And if we continue ourselves, and if we can encourage other teachers to solve this problem, it will really bring out the. Okay, this is what in short. Okay, we will continue talking, and thank you so much. Okay, I love teachers. Okay, they have solved the problem. They are doing well, and the suggestion, or let's say solution, may be different on the basis of their context. So what they have found, that's best, what I think. But in my context, if I have to address the same problem, okay, my solution may be different. So I'm not thinking about, okay, you are doing this is right, or that suggestion or that action is right or wrong. No, okay, you are doing whatever you are doing, that's best, because you have studied your context, so you are doing well. All the best, and I congratulate you all, and we'll continue talking in this way. Okay, that's what I want to share in short. Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for your positive reflections. I do agree, sir, that commitment is required among the teachers to be successful in action research, or even in our teaching learning process, because action research is not at all, is also a part of a teaching learning process. And I really respect the commitment to be there, to be inculcated among all the teachers. And I think all the teachers over here are really committed. So thank you all for once again for your reflection, sir. And we would be going on our journey. And one more thing I would like to say thanks and accept of your version is, yes, we need to share, sir, and sharing the knowledge becomes cumulative. We are solving different problems here, and many more teacher researchers are here from under the different teams, and all the teacher researchers, if they share, definitely we could come across the solutions for solving many problems which we come across in all our teaching learning processes. Thank you, sir, once again. And I would take the opportunity now to invite Rani ma'am to continue.
Okay, madam. First of all, I would like to take opportunity to say sorry for inconvenience. Ma'am, with all your permission, I would like to present my mid-project report. Yeah, as I introduced myself, I am Kirani and working for ZPHS Paidipelli Warangal Urban, and my mentor is Mrs. Rojaran Madam, and my super mentor is Mamata Sadhu Madam. And with all your permission, I like to continue my presentation. Then my identification of my problem is, in general observation in the classroom and outside the classroom at middle level studies, means class 6, 7 and 8 students, I found the mistakes with children while reading and writing regarding confusion about the spelling of the words which look alike, and with silent consonants, and due to poor memory and dyslexia problem, and small confusion in using B and D, non-familiarity with words and different sounds for a letter, and ignoring and neglecting the mistakes by teachers and students, by both. And this is the how I addressed my problem. So that I have taken up the problem among the students which I observed is spelling problem. So that I have taken up my research on this problem, and my research question is, how can I make my student to overcome their spelling mistake problem and become a good speaker and a good writer? So that I have chosen this to give, because spellings constitute reading and writing abilities. So that I have taken up this problem. And need and importance of this problem and research. Spelling control the reading and writing, and spelling provide spelling provides a good pronunciation. Spellings constitute the meanings of the sentence. Spellings of the words decide the accurate meaning, and spellings help accurate construction of the sentences. Wrong spellings lead to a wrong sentence, and spelling decide the situation. Keeping all these things in mind, I have taken up the activity on spelling correction. And my objectives of this project are to make the students aware of their mistakes and go for self correction, to make the students a good speaker as well as a good writer, and to make the students fluent and confident in their language. And my exploratory questions are, what are the reasons for spelling mistakes doing by my students? How can I make my student to overcome their difficulty with spelling? What methods or strategies or approaches I should adopt? What kind of activities to be provided for their motivation? These are the questions made by myself and try to clear in my project. And the selected tools to collect data are, means I have selected data from different areas. I have sent a Google form among my teacher friends, and I have sent some questionnaire to my students. I have met parents and I talked them orally. So first one is self-observation. I myself observed the students in our classrooms and found the problems of spellings. So when I go around the class while they were reading and writing, they found the mistakes with them. And collaborative observation. And when we met in the staff room, I asked my fellow teachers and my colleagues about the performance of the students in their classes. So I noticed the same problem with other teachers of my school when I talked to them. Then in general observation, I observed the same problem with other students out of my school also. Then questionnaires I have sent, I collected the opinions of other teachers through Google form, and I also collected the opinions of the students through a questionnaire. These are the tools I have used to get data. Now again problem. Yeah. And teachers' perspectives and on their questionnaire, their responses are given in here. I sent 5 questions in my Google form to my teachers, friends. What kind of problems do you face in your class as an English teacher, particularly in class 6, 7, and 8? Their response for this question, when most of the teachers expressed that problems of reading, writing, comprehension, and problem with spelling. And the second question I posed that, what kind of mistakes do you find generally? They answered and they expressed that poor vocabulary and mispronunciation, spellings, sentence construction, and grammatical mistakes they do in our classes. And third question, what kind of measures would you follow to rectify their mistakes? Generally, every teacher takes some steps to correct the mistakes of the students. So that I have posed this question among my friends, and they suggested that more practice and positive correction. And what do you suggest them for mistake correction? Because every teacher has their own methodology in teaching and evaluation also, so that regular practice and more concentration on comprehension. And last question I asked was, what might be the reasons for spelling mistakes particularly? Because I want to concentrate on spelling area, so that particularly I asked this question. And unfamiliar words, sounds, silent letters, and regular practice, they informed me. And keeping all these things in view, I have to take up my action research. And here I have sent a questionnaire to my students, that is with 4 questions. Can you read or write without mistakes? Most of the students expressed that no, I can't read and write without mistakes. And second, according to you, what are the reasons for spelling mistakes? Because students know their abilities and disabilities and their mistakes, so that non-familiar words and no personal supervision at home while reading. And third question, when your teacher gives corrections in spelling, what do you do? They immediately answered that they try to learn them by hearting. And fourth, how do you want to correct your spelling problem? They answered that I learned them. I see not to repeat the same mistake, because they wanted to by hearting their spellings which they made mistake, so that they expressed that they may or may not do, that mistakes again and again. So these are the questionnaire answers, responses taken from students, and these are the evidences I have received from my students on questionnaire, and these are the dictation evidences from my students. Then this is the teachers' evidence, what I have sent them Google form. And analysis of my work and conclusion is, after getting the opinions from various sources and from the evidence I received through questionnaires, I have come to know that the problem is not only mine, but it is universal. As spellings constitute a whole practice of reading and writing, I came to know the exact reasons for spelling mistakes, such as non-familiarity of vocabulary, silent letters, lack of knowledge of sounds, means that phonetic sounds, all we know that phonetic sounds will give the correct pronunciation and correct knowledge of the words. No suitable atmosphere around them, because all we are living and our students mostly live in rural areas and in some backward areas, so that there is no environment around them pertaining to our language, and no scope for accurate acquisition. Because of no environment, so there is no accurate acquisition, and irregular practice and ignorance of mistakes. These are the things, these are the reasons I found in my data collection. And my plan of action is actually started on this project work started on December 1st, 2020. And this action research mid project is going to be end by this month, 2021, June. And we are supposed to complete this action research by September 2021. And I faced many challenges in collecting the data and presenting all these things before you. That are first one, it is the first project and the first research activity I have taken up, so that many problems I faced in collecting data from students and teachers, and many times I called to my mentor Rojarani madam and sometimes Mamata madam for clarifications. And in meanwhile also I made so many calls to them. Sorry, these are the challenges I have faced, and approaches and methods and strategies I would like to follow to solve my problem and solve the problem of the student. Personal attention and collaborative approach and innovative activities and learning by doing method and task-based learning techniques and word building and puzzles. I would like to give all the activities and following all these approaches and methods and strategies. And with this, I would like to conclude my presentation, and thank you everyone. And thank you Roja madam and Sadhu, Mamata Sadhu madam and Sampath sir, everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Rani ma'am. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's a wonderful presentation, ma'am, and thank you for sharing in a very sequential manner. And wish you all the best for the action phase.
Thank you.
Now I request our super mentor, Mamata Sadhu ma'am, to come up with your reflections, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Thank you. Congratulations to Rani madam and all the team members. Your presentations are wonderful. And here I would like to congratulate on maintaining document. Each and everyone maintaining their own documents. So it's a very nice thing. Now, everything is fine, madam. Good going. Please carry on. Keep going, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It is all with your support, ma'am. And we request your encouragement and support in future also. And we assure you, of course, we know we have passed the first stage and there might be some lacunas. So we would be definitely overcoming them. And we would find if any problems or whatever the errors which we have made might be. But in the action base, I think we would come across them and we would definitely rectify it. And I also hope all my teacher researchers, not hope actually, I can say they will cooperate and we all would together definitely make our project successful. Thank you once again. And I invite other teacher researchers here to please come up with your reflections. Firstly, I would like to invite Venkateshwar Rao, sir. Sir, are you there, sir?
Yeah.
So please.
Congratulations.
We would be glad to hear your reflections, sir. So please.
All the presenters of this day and Roja ma'am for motivating them and guiding them. One thing I would like to say to Roja ma'am, when it comes to all the other mentors, they are facing a problem with some TRs. They are not attending and sometimes they are not doing their projects. But where we find you have taken almost 7 members, I think. So everybody is on track and they are all doing well. And I think there are 2 reasons. One is your guiding and cooperation. Other thing is that you have invited them using Google Form. Only means they are all self-motivated. The strategy that you have chosen for selecting these all TRs is excellent. Otherwise, it would have been a problem for you, like what all other are facing. So you have done a good job in this regard. The strategies we have all the teachers, researchers have mentioned so far. While in implementation, if suppose the schools do not open and if they postpone for some more time, let us think of the alternative plan B also. We have to think of plan B also. Let us all just think of the plan B in case if there is any issue in future. That's my suggestion. Thank you. And congratulations to all the presenters of yesterday and today.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for your reflection, sir. Yeah, I do agree, sir. And actually, in this manner, in this matter, I need to actually thank all my teacher researchers, sir. Really, they are very, very, very cooperative. And of course, we have adjusted the timings of meet at whatever the time that is feasible to them, sir. Usually, we used to go for 7 to 9:30. Sometimes it used to be at 10 o'clock. Really, when I was collecting the evidences and when I am trying to paste the links, actually I myself got wondered that are these many meetings we have gone through. But anyhow, all of them are very committed, sir, and I am really fortunate enough to have such a team. Thank you, sir. And they also needed the personal motivation, sir. 2 or 3 teachers, actually they are very well at their institutions, but they didn't want to come forward this action research. But on personal motivation, they could realize they wanted to realize their own zeal. That's the reason they have come forward. And I think I would be extending my cooperation, and I would be getting their own cooperation in the continuation, sir. Thank you, sir, once again for all the encouragement. Thank you, sir. Now I request Vinay sir, Sambat sir, and Vinay sir.
Vinay, over to you.
Vinay sir, please, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, any suggestions, sir? We request a suggestion, sir, so that we can harness our skills.
There are no words to express your and your team's hard work. So from the beginning, I used to say that doing is more important than what we get at the end. So your presentation, your teacher research presentations clearly shows that your hard work, your commitment, your working togetherness. So this is the success mantra of you and your team. And another thing I want to say that, so most of us, we think that while doing this classroom-based action research, we are addressing that we are solving the problem of the classroom. But before that, so you need to learn how to manage the people, how to engage them, how to interact with them, how to collaborate with them, how to convince them. So these skills will also help you to address the issues that you are going to face in the classroom. The students are also human beings. Your teachers are also human beings. If you are learning how to manage the people, so then you are a successful mentor. If you are a successful mentor, then you are a successful teacher as well. So these are the hidden things that we are learning by doing these classroom-based action research. That's good work and keep going. Thank you all.
You, sir. Actually, we need to be very, very, very grateful to you, sir, because you were all supportive. Really speaking, in the initial stages, even I was also not confident. That means I wanted to do this. I'm zealous, but at the same time, I was doubting whether I could be able to do this. But your resources and your encouragement and the simple words which you always use to encourage. This is not boasting, sir, in front of you. We know, everybody knows that we always we were motivated. We have been motivated by you, sir, and we would be keeping up our promise. And the same thing I followed actually. And our teacher researchers are also very cooperative. And thank you, sir. And one more, I really agree with you, sir, that collaboration. Yes, sir. Here we have come together and in collaboratively we learn from one another. So the same thing will be extended in future. And whatever the activities which we have selected, all the teacher researchers together, we would definitely, as Venkateshwar Rao sir and you are saying, we would go for alternative methods also, sir. And we planned that we would be planning if the students are not going to come to us, what would we do? And we would be having together the collaborative learning for alternative methods, sir. Thank you, sir. And we also expect the same encouragement from you in future also, sir. Thank you, sir, once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Vinay, shall I conclude?
Sir, Sampath sir, could you please? And
Yeah.
any other
So,
teachers?
no words to say, and you are doing a great job, and your team also very active, very potential. Hearty congratulations, ma'am. So it is 8:40. Thank you all. Please send your reflections through, means making videos and also any other type. Thank you all.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Thank you
And
once again.
one request from my side.
Sir.
Add your PPT links or share it with me so that I can add.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you and good
all.
evening. Sir.
Sir, shall
Congratulations
I
once again.
close the?
Thank you, everyone, sir.
Thank you all.
And good morning.
So
Thank you,
one
madam.
request is that we should follow the time, and each and every presentation should be within 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Remaining presentations also.
Okay.
Yeah, I take a minute, sir. I take a minute to thank actually from the bottom of my heart, Mrs. Mamata Sadhu ma'am, our super mentor, who is always encouraging and who is always with us. Thank you, ma'am, and I expect the same cooperation from you in future. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good night to all of you.